Okay, welcome to 6.4. We're going to be solving exponential equations with common bases. So, what do I mean by that, or how are we going to use this? Well, what we're saying is that if b to the m is equal to b to the n, right, so they have the same base, then m has to equal n. So, for example, if I had 2 to the third power, and that equaled 2 to the x power, right? We would have to say that x equals 3 because those are the same thing. So we're going to use that to solve equations without our calculators. Okay, so let's start off here with number 1. We have 2 to the 3x minus 8 power equals 16. So as it is right now, they do not have the same base. I have 2 to this power and 16. However, we can take 16 and rewrite that as a power of 2. So I could have 2 to the 3x minus 8, and that would equal 2 to the fourth power, because 16 is 2 to the fourth power. Once we have that, because now they have matching bases, we just set the exponents equal to each other. So I would get 3x minus 8 equals 4, so 3x equals 12, and x equals 4. Okay, so we might have to rewrite something as a power in order to make this work. It's not always just going to be given to us as the same bases. Okay, so let's look at number 2. Same idea. I have 5 to the power of 3x minus 6 equals 125. Again, they do not have the same base, but we can write 125 as 5 to the third power. So now I have 5 to the 3x minus 6 equals 5 to the third. So again, we can take our exponents and set them equal to each other. So 3x equals 9, which means x equals 3. Okay, let's look at a couple more examples. Again, we don't see the same power, but 64 I can write as 4 to the third power. So I have 4 to the 4x plus 2 equals 4 to the third power. Now that they have the same base, we set our exponents equal to each other. So x equals 1/4. Fractions are okay. We know how to do those. Okay. Same thing here. I'm going to rewrite 125 as 5 to the third. So that's 5 to the x minus 6 equals 5 to the third. Let's set our exponents equal to each other and solve for x equals 9. Okay, 5 through 8 get a little bit more complicated, but they're still manageable, right? We just see exponents on both sides now, as opposed to before there was just an exponent on the other. So we're going to still do the same thing. We're going to rewrite these to come up with common bases. So I have 3 to the 5x equals 27 to the 2x minus 4. So my bases right now are 3 and 27. Well, I can take 27 and rewrite that as 3 to the third. And now I'm still taking that to the 2x minus 4. So I have 3 to the 5x equals 3 to the third to the 2x minus 4. If I have a power to a power, I multiply those things. So I'm going to same process. I'm going to take my exponents and set them equal to each other. So I get 5x equals 3 times 2x minus 4. Because again, what we learned previously is that a power to a power, I multiply those things. Make sure we distribute. So 5x equals 6x minus 12. I would subtract, because I have x's on both sides. I'm going to subtract that over there, so I get negative x equals negative 12, which means that if I were to divide by negative 1, x equals 12. So just a little bit more work to do, but we can still do it. Number 6, I have 16 to the 2x minus 3 equals 4 to the x plus 1. So again, I'm not going to change this, but I can change 16 to 4 to the second power. And that's still to the 2x plus 3 equals 4 to the x plus 1. So take your exponents, set them equal to each other. 2 times 2x minus 3 equals x plus 1. Distribute. 4x minus 6 equals x plus 1. I'm going to subtract this x over, so I get 3x minus 6 equals 1. Add the 6. 3x equals 7, so x equals 7 over 3. Again, fractions are okay, and we just leave it like that. Okay, these last two, or I should just say 7, I guess, is a little bit trickier because 8 and 16, remember, we're doing exponents, we're doing powers, we're not doing multiples, meaning, yeah, 8 times 2 is 16, but I'm taking powers, so I can't do 8 to the second power, that's 64. That doesn't get me 16. However, 8 could be written as a power of 2, that's 2 to the third power, to the 2x plus 4. And 16 can also be written as a power of 2. That is 2 to the fourth power, to the x plus 1. So sometimes we are going to have to rewrite both terms so that they have the same base, so then we can set our exponents equal to each other. So again, power to a power, I multiply. So I get 3 times 2x plus 4 equals 4 times x plus 1. We're going to distribute on both sides. So 6x plus 12 equals 4x plus 4. Subtract the 4x. So I get 2x plus 12 equals 4. And then I'm going to subtract the 11. So I get 2x equals negative 8. Divide by 2. So x equals negative 4. Okay, number 8, I have 2 to the x plus 2, or sorry, x minus 2 equals 1/8 to the x plus 2. So 2 I don't have to do anything with. I'm going to keep that, but 1/8 I can write as a power of 2. Remember when we see a fraction like that, we're thinking negative exponents. So 1 over 8 is 2 to the negative third power. Whoops, that should say x plus 2. Oh, I'm really messing this up. Okay, get rid of this one. All right, we'll just make it a 2. For some reason that's not working. So I have 2 to the x minus 2 equals 2 to the negative 3 to the x plus 2. So I get x minus 2 equals negative 3 times x plus 2. Let's distribute my negative. Negative 3x minus 6. I'm going to add 3x to this side. So I get 4x minus 2 equals negative 6. Add 2 to get negative 4. Divide by 4. So I get x equals negative 1. Okay, so that is 6.4. Solving exponential equations with common bases.